I'm Bill Mahoney.
And I'm Mark Patton.
And once again, we're talking Thunderdome 35, a 2-year celebration of the great players who made the Thunderdome what it is, the Thunderdome. Today we're looking at UCSB women's basketball player Jessica Wilson. And on her catchphrase on her ticket is ankle breaker. And Mark, that's all about quickness and all about athleticism, and she was all that.
Yeah, she really could do it all. She was Mark French's last Big West Conference Player of the Year. And it was because she was an all-around player, much like Brian Shaw for the men. She was Gaucho's leading scorer. She also averaged almost 7 rebounds a game, led the team in steals, assists. She really could do it all. Was just a great athlete.
The thing that, for me, with Jessica that stands out was not so much what I remember of her on the offensive side of the court, but rather how good she was defensively. I think back then there still used to be Big West Defensive Player of the Year, and she won that award as well. And she was a special defensive player, and her quickness had a lot to do with that. So when I think of her kind of hedging a pass, stealing it, going in for a layup. That's what I think of Jessica Wilson.
One thing that Coach French always said about Jessica Wilson was how hard she played and how much heart she played with. He put her on his all-decade team, and there were some fantastic players during that time, so obviously she could do it all. They called her J-Rock, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that they said that when she came to UCSB, she came as a pebble, and when she left here, it was as a rock, being a rock-solid basketball player.
That was the other thing I was going to say, is that I remember watching her as a freshman play in bits and pieces and just spurts of time, and she was, from the point when she was a freshman to her senior year, she had really traveled a million miles as a player.
Yeah, Jessica Wilson, I think, she led the Gauchos to a Big West championship and really sent Mark French out in a blaze of glory.
Jessica Wilson, an ankle breaker, Thunderdome 35. I'm Bill Mahoney along with Mark Patton.